Get critical race theory out of our schools. Get it out of here. I've never held a bill before, so pardon me for being excited. This is a bill in Missouri House of Representatives right now talking about banning critical race theory. Page 2 says, line 17, the 1619 Project is banned. They're trying to make it illegal to talk about the 1619 Project. What the actual... There's actually two bills that I want to talk about. This one was too conservative for some of the conservatives, so they introduced this one. This is like critical race theory is super evil, and this is like diet critical race theory is super evil. I almost dropped it. I'm amazed. I've never seen this before. I'll put the website where you can read these exact things. Okay, I want to talk about one specific part, not in the crazy one, but in the diet crazy one, which is 6.2 says, and quote, no school or school employee shall compel a teacher or student to discuss public policy issues of the day. This is the watered down version, and it has language of you're not allowed to talk about public policy issues of the day. How can you have a social studies class? Example. And I actually have to take a beat for severity here, because police chokeholds as a policy did come up. Would it become illegal for a teacher to even talk about chokeholds in the context of a classroom? Different example. What about no-knock warrants? No-knock warrants as a public policy, which would be illegal to discuss, are the reason that Breonna Taylor is dead, and most recently, the reason Amir Locke is dead. Breonna Taylor and Amir Locke were not the targets of the police raids that resulted in their deaths. Those are public policies that could be changed. They really don't have to tickle any racist white people's hairs, and we don't have to insult anyone to change those policies. But it would be illegal to talk about that. Do you remember when there was a debate about taking down Confederate statues? And conservatives basically were like, we don't really care about your feelings. This is the fact of history. This is a reality. And so we're not going to take down the statues. Do you remember that? This is an emotional piece of legislation. 15.3, if you read it, is all about how white people are feeling. America is starting to wake up to the fact that we have a history of racism. Paraphrasing Brian Stevenson from the last video that hundreds of thousands of you watched, we are not going to heal from that history if we refuse to discuss it. This bill is trying to make it illegal for white people to feel uncomfortable, and white parents, to be honest, if you actually read the verbiage. But discomfort is how we grow.